So upon the guide, I'm not going to happen on the closer. Mira apa? Mira apa? Tungu watauri. Tungu wauda. Should wait. By 10:30. Hello and welcome to the National Command Center, where Zimbabwe Electoral Commission is expected to give a media briefing on election results. A lot since midnight, a lot have been tossed and fronted on social media. But ZEC, in its last briefing last night, has advised the electorate to remain calm, observing peace, whilst as the body, which is constitutionally mandated to announce the results, they will do so when they are ready. So they have scheduled a press conference they have scheduled to address the media at 10:30. So we are expecting them in a couple of minutes to enter into the room, and this is the room where the election results will be announced. Not today, of course, we are not aware, but this is just a media briefing, an update on what has transpired so far in the election. A lot of rumors is being said on Twitter, is being said on Facebook, is being said via WhatsApp groups, but ZEC has advised that the electorate should just remain calm and wait for the official announcements from them. We have seen a lot today from the media, particularly from newspapers like the Herald, the Newsday. The headlines from the Newsday was saying there is a tight contestation between President Emmerson Mnangagwa and MDC Alliance President Nelson Chamisa, but there is no official result yet from ZEC. So these are just issues which are in the public domain, which are constituting the public discourse this morning. But there is a lot of anxiety from the people who we have talked to in town, who have talked to across all social networks. They are anticipating the results to be issued out. And of course, the one thing is going to happen. Some are going to celebrate, and it's a heartbreak for the other camp. So, but we don't know for now, but we are just expecting the ZEC crew, the ZEC team, to enter into the room and update us on the election results. So I'm just advising you to keep on watching and keep on tuning to 263 so that you get in touch with what is going to be said today. So we are just expecting them. Just watch. You will enjoy the proceedings. The ZEC team will enter into the room, and this is the exact room where the results will be announced, but not today, but any day from now. Of course, they can be announced because constitutionally they have to be announced within a period of 5 days. So we expect something today. Thank you. Continue watching.
Zimbabwe is on the cusp of greatness.
Zimbabwe is awakening.
Zimbabwe is a jewelry box where Mother Nature keeps her favorite minerals.
Our human resources in Zimbabwe are very special because we always find a way to make things work.
Our biggest investment here has been in the people of Zimbabwe, who are the most resilient, optimistic, and pleasant people you'll ever work with.
Our people are key to increasing our capacity to export to the rest of the continent.
All this makes us a destination of choice for foreign and domestic investments.
Zimbabwe is on the cusp of greatness.
Zimbabwe is awakening.
Zimbabwe is a jewelry box where Mother Nature keeps her favorite minerals.
Our human resources in Zimbabwe are very special because we always find a way to make things work.
Our biggest investment here has been in the people of Zimbabwe, who are the most resilient, optimistic, and pleasant people you'll ever work with.
Our people are key to increasing our capacity to export to the rest of the continent.
All this makes us a destination of choice for foreign and domestic investments.
Live to you from here, and we're also going to be here throughout the day. We're just waiting for the announcements of the sound. So I am going to stop this live for now, but of course as soon as the press conference begins, we will be here to begin to live. Thank you very much for joining us. Live from the International Conference Center make sure this is a moment of anxiety and never to explain so that we can begin to raise an idea of how this was done. So,
Zimbabwe is on the cusp of greatness.
Zimbabwe is awakening.
Zimbabwe is a jewelry box where Mother Nature keeps her favorite minerals.
Our human resources in Zimbabwe are very special because we always find a way to make things work.
Our biggest investment here has been in the people of Zimbabwe, who are the most resilient, optimistic, and pleasant people you'll ever work with.
Our people are key to increasing our capacity to export to the rest of the continent.
All this makes us a destination of choice for foreign and domestic investments.
Hello viewers, I'm back again. We are still anticipating them to walk in at any minute, at any second. The ZEC team can walk in to give us an update. I'm gonna just explain to you the atmosphere which is in the room and outside. As I said, there's a lot of anxiety. What I can describe as a bated breath. You know, people just want to hear something concerning the election results. So the anxiety that we have as you are watching is also the anxiety that I have also as I'm speaking to you. The atmosphere right now in the room, there are a lot of journalists, a lot of media institutions are in here. So the expectation is they can just walk in here and give us an update. I cannot say anything official concerning the election results, but I can tell you some officials are walking in. Probably it's an indication that they are just 3 or 4 dashes away from the door. So they might be in the room any minute from now, any second from now, to give us an update on the election results. As ZEC last night, I want to repeat this, they have advised that the electorate should remain calm, observe peace, and of course not take everything which is being tossed and fronted on social media as true, because they might find it otherwise and get disappointed. So, as I said again, there are 2 things that are going to happen. Obviously, another group is going to celebrate and another group is going to be disappointed. Probably I might be one of them, I don't know. But the thing is, there is a lot of anticipation and we are just expecting anything to say, anything the ZEC team to say. We don't give any official report concerning the election that happened last night. It looks like today when I was coming to work, I observed a lot of multitude of people who were going to polling stations, and of course you know what they were looking for. They were looking for the figures which were posted outside the polling stations. I did as well, because I voted as an individual, speaking from myself. I did that. I went there and checked, and the results from that polling station that I voted, I was impressed. But to tell you the truth, the anxiety is just huge in the country. The anxiety is that huge as well from your side. So just keep on watching. The ZEC team can walk in at any minute, at any second, to give us anything which they have regarding the elections which happened yesterday. So just keep on watching, and the updates will come.
Zimbabwe is on the cusp of greatness.
Zimbabwe is awakening.
Zimbabwe is a jewelry box where Mother Nature keeps her favorite minerals.
Our human resources in Zimbabwe are very special because we always find a way to make things work.
Our biggest investment here has been in the people of Zimbabwe, who are the most resilient, optimistic, and pleasant people you'll ever work with.
Our people are key to increasing our capacity to export to the rest of the continent.
All this makes us a destination of choice for foreign and domestic investments.
Zimbabwe is on the cusp of greatness.
Zimbabwe is awakening.
Zimbabwe is a jewelry box where Mother Nature keeps her favorite minerals.
Our human resources in Zimbabwe are very special because we always find a way to make things work.
Our biggest investment here has been in the people of Zimbabwe, who are the most resilient, optimistic, and pleasant people you'll ever work with.
Our people are key to increasing our capacity to export to the rest of the continent.
All this makes us a destination of choice for foreign and domestic investments.
Zimbabwe is on the cusp of greatness.
Zimbabwe is awakening.
Zimbabwe is a jewelry box where Mother Nature keeps her favorite minerals.
Our human resources in Zimbabwe are very special because we always find a way to make things work.
Our biggest investment here has been in the people of Zimbabwe, who are the most resilient, optimistic, and pleasant people you'll ever work with.
Our people are key to increasing our capacity to export to the rest of the continent.
All this makes us a destination of choice for foreign and domestic investments.
Zimbabwe is on the cusp of greatness.
Zimbabwe is awakening.
Zimbabwe is a jewelry box where Mother Nature keeps her favorite minerals.
Our human resources in Zimbabwe are very special because we always find a way to make things work.
Our biggest investment here has been in the people of Zimbabwe, who are the most resilient, optimistic, and pleasant people you'll ever work with.
Our people are key to increasing our capacity to export to the rest of the continent.
All this makes us a destination of choice for foreign and domestic investments.
One, two. It is a very good morning to you, especially the ladies and gentlemen of the media. Thank you so much for showing up for the first briefing that will be held by the chairperson of the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, that is Justice Priscilla Chigumba. Special welcome to those joining us on ZBC TV. Thank you so much for joining us. Going straight into the statement that you have, Justice Chigumba.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. May I apologize for the late start. We were trying to see whether or not there were any statistics which were on hand which we could officially announce. The Zimbabwe Electoral Commission would like to advise, before I go into that, may I acknowledge the presence of my fellow commissioners, Commissioner Dr. Moyo on my left and Commissioner Sibata on my right. These commissioners have just come in from Blawayo. Commissioner Sibata has come in from Mashonaland East. Thank you. Commissioner. We'd like to announce that of the 10,985 polling stations which closed at 7 p.m. yesterday, we have very few polling stations which closed late. So all 10,985 mostly closed on time at 7 p.m. From the statistics received so far, which we are in the process of verifying, voter turnout ranges from 60 to 78% in some areas. The Commission has not yet received figures from a few remote parts of the country owing to communication challenges. Vote counting and collation are at various stages countrywide, with most of the polling stations having completed counting. The atmosphere has remained peaceful throughout the country without any major incidents, and I would like to congratulate my fellow Zimbabweans for achieving that. In Mashonaland East at 6:30, vote counting was complete at all polling stations in the province, while compilation of results at ward level was at 70%. In Matabeleland North, vote counting is almost complete. In Masvingo, we have 100% vote counting, which has been reported from that province. They have completed their vote counting. In Mashonaland West, vote counting was still Mashonaland West. Oh yes, vote counting is complete in Mashonaland West. In Mashonaland Central, vote counting in that province is at 98%, with Bindura lagging behind owing to lighting challenges. In Harare, vote counting was at 75%. In Bulawayo, vote counting was complete. In Manicaland, vote counting was at 56% at 9 a.m. this morning. In Matabeleland South, vote counting was at almost 100% this morning. And in Midlands, vote counting was at 48%, although we are advised that by 1100 hours or at 11 a.m. this morning, their vote counting should be complete. We'd like to report that we had about 1.3% of our total registered voters were turned away for reasons such as not being registered, presenting incorrect documents. Some voters went to wrong polling stations, but were later redirected to correct polling stations. You will realize that this is our very first election where we have firstly used the biometric voter registration, and this is our very first election where we have gone polling station specific. So naturally there was some confusion amongst our voters, especially those who had not done the verification exercise during the inspection period. The Commission would like to advise that we will announce the results as they come in, and all stakeholders are hereby reminded that it is unlawful to announce results because this is a direct contravention of Section 66A, subsection A, subsection B of the Electoral Act. The announcement of election results by unofficial sources has the potential to mislead the public and raise unnecessary political emotions. The public is hereby advised to disregard results not officially announced by the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. In this regard, the Commission will continue to remind stakeholders against the said malpractice. We will take a few questions, especially as I have my commissioners who have come in from the provinces. But I would like to say that we expect that from any time around 3 o'clock this afternoon, we will be in a position to start announcing officially the results. We have received some results, but we must go through a process of verification, which is what we're doing now. And as we traditionally do, each commissioner will announce the result for the respective province. So for instance, I'm responsible for Harare province. Commissioner Sabata is responsible for Mashonaland East. Commissioner Dr. Moyo, which province are you again? Oh, he's responsible for Midlands. We'll take a few questions.
Right. We'll start with you, gentlemen.
ITV News from the United Kingdom.
Please may you direct the mic to your...
How about that?
There you go.
Is that good? ITV News of the UK. Are you confident that there is absolutely no way that this ballot can have been cheated or rigged in any way?
We are absolutely confident that there was no cheating. We are absolutely confident that there was no rigging, and we would like to assure the Zimbabwean people that we as the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission will not steal their choice of leaders. We will not subvert their will. Whatever it is that comes out in our results is exactly what they decided in the polling.
All right, take more questions. Gentleman from the back there. Yes, you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, Senior Associated Press.
Just wait for the mic to come to you. All right.
Associated Press Television News, ma'am. Could you give us an estimation of when your final results would be confirmed and announced?
Thank you very much for that question. The law actually says that we have 5 days from the date of polling within which to announce the presidential election results. That takes us to the 4th of August as the maximum period within which we are allowed to collate the results. If the results have been finalized before that 5-day period, we will have no problems announcing the results as long as we have verified them. I would like to say, though, that our results management procedure is very simple and basic. Each polling station, as it finishes counting, it will paste the results of that polling station outside the wall of the polling station, as long as it's the designated ZEC appropriate form, and as long as those results are duly signed by the presiding officer, they are considered notice to the whole world of the results of that polling station. However, you will note that we have approximately 11,000 polling stations in our 210 provinces, and that the process of collating those results ward by ward, constituency by constituency, and then having them sent to us for collation of the presidential results, this is why it will take us a few days. I'm happy that most of the provinces are reporting that they're almost complete with their counting process. However, after counting comes verification. So we would like to ask you to be a little bit patient with us. We fully anticipate that we will be in a position to announce before the maximum period, which takes us to the 4th of August.
Gentleman in blue.
Thank you. Justice, I've got a question. Yesterday, around 3 p.m., we were receiving statistics of the numbers of people who would have voted in different corners of the country. I just wanted to understand from you, are we going to expect huge figures from that period, maybe from 3 p.m. up to 7 p.m. compared to those who voted from 7 a.m. up to 3?
Thank you very much for the question, but you didn't identify yourself.
Well, my name is Costa from 263 Chat.
Thank you very much for that question, Costa. The answer to your question is, at this point in time, I simply don't know, because I haven't done the analysis and because I don't yet have the full figures. I will be able to break down all of our figures when I do have them into those sorts of statistics that you're asking me. So I cannot speculate because I simply don't know as of now. You can ask me the question again on the phone.
Right. If you can get the mic to this gentleman over here.
Thank you very much. My name is Richard Chida from Newsday. You indicate that the pasting of results at every polling station is considered notice to the whole world of the result of that particular polling station. Would it then be wrong for political parties to collect or interested parties and contestants in this election to collect these polling station results and then make them public to their constituents? Thank you.
What I have said is that it is an offense in terms of the Electoral Act to announce results unless you are a duly designated agent of the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. So if you announce results to your friends on WhatsApp as if those are official results, that is an offense. But you may do whatever it is that you wish with results that have been pasted and officially announced as appropriate results of each polling station. If you announce them as if they are official results, then that is an offense.
Right, so I'll take one more question. Yeah, the gentleman over there with the glasses.
Good morning, Aldrin Simpier here from ENCA. Commissioner, just wanted to check quickly, have you received any official complaints from any political party with regards to the voting process?
As of now, I can safely advise that we've not received any official complaints from any political party with regards to the voting process. What we've seen, like the rest of you, is all sorts of speculation on social media. But with regards to official complaints, none have landed on my desk.
Thank you so much, Justice. And we'll then now allow you to take leave as we then wait for more updates that you say you will announce as time goes by.
Perhaps before you chuck us out of the room, can I ask Commissioner Sabata to just say briefly what she saw on the ground in Mashonaland East as voting was taking place?
Good morning to you all. I want to say Mashonaland East voting progressed very well. The queues were large in some instances, but the ZEC team worked well, and say by 9 o'clock you would find that queues were clearing slowly. And it was really surprising to find that our people have matured in the electoral process because they were voting peacefully. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. I'll ask Commissioner Dr. Moyo to talk about Midlands.
Thank you, Chair. It's the same story in the Midlands. Very high turnout. Voting went on very peacefully. Very, very high turnout in some areas, especially in Berengwa, where we had some polling stations that had up to 99% turnout. So, yeah, that's it for now.
Thank you very much. We'll take our leave.
Right. Thank you so much, Commissioner Sabata and Commissioner Moyo. And then
Zimbabwe is on the cusp of greatness.
Zimbabwe is awakening.
Zimbabwe is a jewelry box where Mother Nature keeps her favorite minerals.
Our human resources in Zimbabwe are very special because we always find a way to make things work.
Our biggest investment here has been in the people of Zimbabwe, who are the most resilient, optimistic, Zimbabwe is on the cusp of greatness.
Zimbabwe is awakening.
Zimbabwe is a jewelry box where Mother Nature keeps her favorite minerals.
So this is the end of the press briefing from Justice Chigumba and his team. So one of the fundamental issues that she has laid out is that the election counting is almost done. There are provinces like Blue Whale, which she said is 100% complete, and therefore results can be confirmed anytime soon from that province in particular. Then she also said Manicaland is about 50% counting, so which means to say perhaps by midday or towards the end of the day they would have completed. Mashingo as well, she said, is plus or minus 70% complete in terms of vote counting. So she actually also said there is no official complaint which have been tabled before ZEC regarding the electoral process which happened yesterday. But I can tell you from my observation yesterday, there were concerns regarding the issue of the queues. Some were moving very slowly, but I can also tell you that by the end of the day, a lot of queues would have been cleared by that. That's my observation. And also one of the things that she said is that they have a period, an allowance of 4 days up until the 4th of August before they can, within the period, that's the period they should be expected to announce the results. If there is anything official that is going to come out from their office, from their desk, we will do a noble thing to give you those updates. Right now, this is the end of the briefing. This is the end of it. So she also said she is proud of the Zimbabweans because they have observed peace in the Monday pause that happened yesterday. And she's also keeping on encouraging people to observe peace during this post-election time, because there is a lot of anxiety, there is a lot of anticipation, a lot of expectation. So that's it for now. Our viewers, keep on tuning. We thank you so much for forming a part of our family. 260 Chat is there for you to give you more and exact genuine news updates on this election and on other related issues. My name is Costa. Thank you.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.